So when it comes to coffee-based fragrances, we have something quite delicious here. We have coffee, chocolate, cinnamon, brown sugar, and in today's Cephalabon contributor video, we're going to be taking a closer look at a fragrance from last year, 2023, by Hez Parfums. It's called Cafe Beignet, and there's also a giveaway attached to this video. I'm going to tell you all about it in just a little while, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on Cafe Beignet by Hez Parfums, I'll tell you all about the smell, notes, performance, longevity, comparisons, all that good stuff, and also on how you can enter to win a bottle of it. But before I begin today's episode, I do want to start things off by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So I do have several fragrances from this brand, and of course, this is one that really spoke to me. Of course, when I think of coffee and chocolate and cinnamon and spices, I think of a cozy atmosphere being created, and I seek or yearn for that coziness in the colder weather. And the weather outside is still quite cold, especially where I live. So I know that this is one that I am going to prioritize the wearing of over the next few weeks or months, or for however long it remains cold. If you want to participate in the giveaway, it's really simple. All you have to do is follow the first link down below in the description box. It's a link to cephalabon.com. Just drop a comment on the article. It's super simple. If you've done it before, then you're already a registered reader. So all you have to do is just leave a thoughtful comment on the article. Now, the winner is going to be announced on Cephalabon's website, so just make sure to check back on over to the website on the date that's mentioned in the article. Best of luck. Coffee, cinnamon, brown sugar, chocolate, vanilla, iris. This sounds absolutely divine. There's also a touch of oud in the dry down as well. Is it going to be rough and tumble? Is it going to be animalic? Are the gourmand properties going to take over? Is it going to be a lactonic type of a coffee fragrance? Is it going to prioritize that chocolate note or accord in the dry down? I'll tell you all about the smell in just a little while. Let's start things off with a quick look at the presentation first. So right in the opening of this fragrance, you are going to get the cafe. You're going to get the coffee, and it does open up very strong, and I just love it for that reason. You know, with a lot of coffee-based fragrances, especially I suppose when we're dealing with the designer side of things, the coffee note can be rather subtle to the point where you smell it, but it's not really coffee-based. It's really just used as an accent. In this perfume, you're going to get that coffee straight away, and it's a coffee combined with brown sugar, a touch of vanilla, some chocolate, some cinnamon, so all of the gourmand properties are brought to the fore, and it's absolutely delicious and delightful. So if you're a fan of sweet fragrances, this is a must try. I'm going to drop all of the links down below. They're not affiliate links. This is not a sponsored video. I'm not getting paid anything. I'm not making any commission from you discovering this fragrance, but I do want to make it accessible for my subscribers. So absolutely want to check out if you're a fan of gourmand perfumes, or if you have a penchant for coffee-based fragrances. So you have the coffee, you have the brown sugar, the cinnamon is in there, and I'm smelling the cinnamon quite strongly, but I think it's rather nicely balanced with the chocolate. Now, iris is in here as well. It just kind of opens up the perfume, I think. It makes it a bit more ethereal and diffusive, but iris has a reputation for smelling like lipstick. Sometimes it smells waxy or starchy or whatever. I'm not getting that impression from this fragrance, and the oud just kind of grounds the perfume, right? It's not rough and tumble, it's not rough around the edges, but it gives it this nice sort of longevity in the dry down, which I think we all look for. When we purchase a fragrance, we want it to last a long time. We want it to have that resolute quality about it. And it is an eau de parfum, so it's a bit more strongly concentrated than an eau de toilette or a cologne. But ultimately, if you're a fan of coffee and cinnamon and gourmand notes, and you're looking for a really delightful cold weather type of a perfume, please check this one out. And of course, don't be deterred by that. You can wear this one indoors as long as you're in a climate controlled environment. And how comfortable you're going to be wearing this one is also going to be contingent upon how many sprays you do, right? So you don't want to be too heavy on the trigger, but this one is awesome. Hope you have a chance to try it and also participate in the giveaway, right? You can take home a bottle. First link down below in the description box. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, for me personally, this is a wonderful coffee-based fragrance. And there are so many other coffee fragrances on the market that I think of, but none of them quite compare to this one. I've smelled coffee and cardamom fragrances in the past. I've smelled coffee and vanilla fragrances in the past, but the cinnamon, the brown sugar, and the chocolate really puts this one in a wheelhouse of its own. Longevity on this one is a solid 8 to 9 hours on skin. Projection was really good for the first hour of application. It radiates at an arm's length. It became an elbow's length scent right around hour 6.5 or 7, a skin scent right around hour 8 or 9, depending on your skin chemistry. In terms of the versatility, perfectly unisex. I would prefer to wear this one in the colder weather. You can wear this one dressed up or dressed down. And I think this one would appeal to anybody of any age, to be honest with you. I can also see how the sweetness might appeal to a bit of a younger demographic, but there is that complexity in there with the iris and the agarwood. So I can see this one appealing to somebody a little bit older as well. So rather versatile at the end of the day. As far as the presentation is concerned, I do like the graphic here on the front. It is a cardboard box. I like the simplicity of it. And I like how the tissue paper varies from perfume to perfume, so it does have these nuances and idiosyncrasies that make each perfume unique. My final verdict on this fragrance is it's an awesome coffee-based fragrance. If you're a fan of coffee, if you're a fan of sweets and gourmands, please try it. Wonderful job done here, and I look forward to exploring what else the brand has to offer. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you took something of value from today's episode. If you did, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it, hit the bell, enter the giveaway down below, give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode.